Residents of Marawi are asking when they will be able to come home. Provincial Crisis Committee spokesperson Zia Alonto Adjong says the return of the residents to their homes is the committee's priority, but they have to be screened before they can return to their homes. Adjong says though they want to expedite the return of civilians to their homes, the local government of Lanao del Sur will have to make sure that basic government functions in the barangay levels are back, along with water and power. President Rodrigo Duterte's declaration of Marawi's liberation came shortly after the death of terrorist leaders Isnilon Hapilon and Omar Maute. After the terrorist leaders' deaths, a relative of Hapilon and two members of the Abu Sayyaf group surrender as combat operations intensify in Basilan. Hapilon's cousin Ben Salina Sapilin and two other Abu Sayyaf members, identified as Rami Ben Sapilin and Muhammad Dendeng, yielded to the troops Tuesday. Sapili, also known as Atik, is listed in the records of the Armed Forces of the Philippines as a follower of terrorist leader Nur Hassan Jamiri, while Muhammad Dendeng, also known as Abu Rayad, is a follower of Faruji Indama. For this year, a total of 124 Abu Sayyaf members have surrendered to government forces, mostly from Basilan, Sulu, Tawi-Tawi, and Zamboanga City. Western Mindanao Command Chief Lieutenant General Carlito Galvez Jr. says they believe more bandits will surrender after the neutralization of Hapilon. The Presidential Communications Operations Officer, PCOO, will soon have another Duterte online defender among its officials. PCOO Secretary Martin Andanar says Social Welfare Assistant Secretary Lorraine Badoy has been offered the position of PCOO Undersecretary for New Media and spokesperson. Andanar could not confirm if President Rodrigo Duterte appointed Badoy, saying he does not want to preempt the president. Executive Secretary Salvador Mejaldea says he hasn't seen Badoy's appointment papers related to the new post. But Social Welfare Officer in charge Emmanuel Leco tells Raptor Badoy has been appointed to the PCOO and is expected to begin her new job by next month. Badoy, a rabid supporter of Duterte, has been criticized for social media posts that are seen as inappropriate for a government official. In March, she posted unsolicited advice to the European Union on Facebook that its members should just engage in online pornography instead of criticizing the Duterte administration. Badoy was also criticized after she ridiculed Jover Laurio, the woman behind Pinoy Ako blog, a blog critical of the administration, for her physical appearance. As PCOO spokesperson, Badoy will be in charge of answering questions from the media about PCOO issues, as well as concerns about the office and its attached agencies. Badoy is the second online personality tapped by the PCOO to be one of its top officials. Controversial blogger Mocha Uson was appointed Assistant Secretary for Social Media in May. A new study by Plan International finds 6 out of 10 sex workers go online to seek clients. Some of these clients turn out to be sexual predators who seek to exploit children as young as 11 years old. The study says transactions via Facebook include agreements on the characteristics of the child or adolescent and the customer, terms of payment, specific sexual acts to be performed including the do's and don'ts, length of the sexual service, date, time, and location of the service. Pimps manage Facebook groups with about 5 to 15 girls where photos and profiles are posted. Accounts managed by a pimp for online transactions are active only when they were needed, would become inactive, and would eventually be closed. When this happens, another account with a different set of children and adolescents would be set up. Aside from the ease by which these illegal transactions are facilitated, online platforms also enable teenagers to be freelancers in the illegal trade without needing a pimp to connect to a customer. In each session, most earn 2,000 pesos to 3,000 pesos, while some even get 4,000 pesos. The income of cybersex traders is higher than those involved in face-to-face engagement. Both online and traditional sex workers cite poverty and the need to help their families as the reason for going into the trade. Both groups also treat this as a temporary job. The study says their period of involvement only lasts for 2 to 5 years. The internet-mediated group says being able to afford simple luxuries is one of the reasons why they continue to sell sexual favors. The study Children in the Sex Trade in the Digital Age is part of the Girls Advocacy Alliance's global campaign against sex trafficking called #NotForSale.